I want to create paintings that are immersive. It's not just one dimension that you can imagine yourself physically emerging into, because I mean to sort of portray the sensation of daydreaming when your body's idle, how your mind just kind of flows from one idea to the other. And I really want people to feel like they're stepping into someone else's daydream, so that they're physically in it, so like they can see images kind of swirling around them. It seems really, really indirect, but just reproducing someone's image is like the most intimate way to be with a person, and they're not even there. I'm studying someone's face in detail enough so that I can reproduce it. I'm painting the parts of the portrait that I'm interested in and that I'm focusing on. So I guess the whole thing is my voice, because it's the way I see the person. The figurative work, I can really flex my concept fingers, and it requires a lot of thinking, and it takes a lot of time, but it also takes a lot of energy, and I don't produce as much. And then being able to just like take a piece of paper and a watercolor palette to the conservatory and just sketch something else is like a reward. It's more fun to do. But if I only did landscapes, then I would miss having that gratification of like completing this piece of work that has like a higher concept. Creating art happens in sort of two stages. There's the idea generating, which that happens when I'm not in my studio, usually when I'm like out in the world talking to people or like riding the bus or something like that. And I carry a journal with me and I jot ideas down all the time. And then when I'm in my studio, I don't really need the inspiration at that point. It's more just like the motivation to like produce the idea. The inspiration will just like happen incidentally throughout the day. When you do any sort of creative work, your time is like definitely hands down your most valuable resource. So making sure you have enough of it devoted, or budgeting your time, is probably the hardest thing to do. And you have to work with the tools that you have. I don't know if it's innately born, but you know, everyone works with different tools. Some people think three-dimensionally, and that's how they get their ideas across with sculpture. I work two-dimensionally. I do a bit of drawing, but I think about things as a painter, and so that's the tool that I work with. And so I have to figure out how to make the tools I have in front of me work to say the things I want to say.